Alright, so after having sold quite a few Dagobah booster packs, it's time to open another box to resupply here. Dagobah Limited, this is, and maybe that was subconscious seeing Yoda there and then talking like Yoda, but yeah, Dagobah Limited, a lot of cool box art on this one, 60 packs, 9 cards each. We got all the bounty hunters here, except for Boba Fett. I guess, good for Decipher for not putting Boba Fett on there because he's actually in Cloud City. But we'll pop this open and then open a pack or two from it. And let's see, looks like I got an easy in right there. Okay, perfect. And one of the, this came up on Facebook the other day, but the shrink wrap for these boxes, the early sets didn't have the Decipher logo on them. And then the later sets, Hoth, I think. That's when they started to do the Decipher logo, but there was a lot of speculation on a Death Star 2 booster box that it was resealed because the shrink wrap was weird, but they intentionally for these didn't put the Decipher logo on the bottom because I assume they didn't want it to get in the way of the barcodes there. So I have seen Death Star 2 booster boxes that were totally fine. That had the shrink wrap put on wrong. And yeah, so just because the shrink wrap wasn't put on correctly, it doesn't mean that you're dealing with a resealed booster box. And yeah, even as late as Death Star 2, there were still quite a few manufacturing errors, so I wouldn't take that on its own to be an issue for concern. If the shrink wrap is less than flawless. It is fun to open black border Dagobah just because it's before the errata text, and there's a lot of head-scratchingly frustrating and weird cards that were often exploited, especially around special edition time when Droid Merchant came out and there was a way to take an unlimited turn and just basically win based on time, because you would just keep doing your turn through recycling your used pile back into your deck with Droid Merchant, and you would eventually win based on the timer. Kind of hard to explain without the deck list and the special edition cards, but it was a very interesting time in the game. We got our rules supplement, so card list on the back, 180 cards. And this is an interesting set because in terms of light side rares, you had Luke and Yoda, and not a whole lot of other ones that were particularly notable. If you wanted to do Jedi testing, yeah, there's a lot of important stuff for training Luke to be a Jedi, but outside of that, it's kind of underwhelming to get a light side rare. And then dark side, you had a lot of good starships, weapons, and vehicles. Starships, weapons, and characters. Not really vehicles. I don't think there's any vehicles in here, but yeah, the bounty hunters, star destroyers, executors, definitely the best pull to get from this set. And I kind of like going through these. It's always nice to see what was brand new to the game at the time. So Jedi Master, Jedi Training, Independent Starships are apparently new in here, so they're not Rebel or Imperial. And there's a few special things that go along with Independent Starships. Asteroid sectors, creatures, TIE bombers are kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever read the TIE bomber section. And, oh, okay. I think I remember seeing this before, but I forgot it's on there, the Where's Boba Fett section. So, yeah, why are all the bounty hunters in here, except for Boba Fett, the one I actually want? Well, okay, so they do say that he's going to be in first anthology, and they don't mention Cloud City yet, but they do mention special edition. That's interesting. And okay, they got some errata for Hoth. But Yeah, the stuff on here doesn't seem too interesting or game breaking. The stuff that's actually in the glossary, but there's a lot of strange effects and interrupts that were very much controversial. Okay, so we're gonna open one pack for sure, maybe two if I'm really underwhelmed by what we see in the first one. Let's go with this one. The IG-88 looks sparklier on this one. That might just be the angle my lamp's at. That's one thing I am noticing, especially with Endor and Dagobah. It seems like for whatever reason, I mean, I don't know if it's necessarily Endor and Dagobah or if I just noticed it definitely on Dagobah and then said, I wonder if there's something about green packs that makes them not stick together as well. But even on, I mean, this box is in great shape, but even on this one, that's in great shape and has been stored inertly for 20 years. It's not like it got shipped around 40 times. Even so, the crimping is starting to come undone. So that is something to keep in mind. You gotta wonder, in how many years do the cards themselves start breaking down, and in how many years do the seals on the packs just, I don't even know the mechanism there for why they would necessarily come apart. I mean, other than just everything gets old. Dark side rare, so that increased our odds 10 times of getting of what I would consider a main. Okay. Yeah, being able to cancel Never Leads or a React is a pretty useful card. And I'm sure Hyperscape was pretty annoying too for a lot of years, but I didn't play a lot when it seemed like that was a popular card. So ability 2 allows, I mean, he's got a high deploy cost, but yeah, being an ability 2 pilot who adds 2 to power of any starship. I wonder if in the errata they made it so I'm guessing since it says he pilots a combat vehicle, that they eventually in the errata said anything he pilots. And being able to move for free is cool. Put him on ATST. Can move all around. This is a cool card. Basically, yeah, both players draw a new hand. The first Jedi test. All opponents' force drain bonuses are ignored if you complete it. Now we're getting all the. I mean, maybe most of the cards are notable in some way, but yeah, this one is very frustrating and sealed. So they put out a bunch of high destiny characters, you have your main characters on table, and then you lose 10 force because the sum of your characters, your Vader and your Tarkin and your, I don't know who else, Veers is 3, and then they have like Wedge and R2 and I don't know who else would be high destiny back then. So yeah, very much an annoying card. Executor Sight, not sure I've ever used, except for maybe trying to do flagship operations. This is a fun card. Yeah. Take 4 cards from your hand to put them on your force pile, so that gives you a nice force boost. And it's a used Interrupt Destiny 3, not terrible. Okay, I think I saw a rare was green. That's good news. And this one's fun. The virtual version is much better, but being able to take a starship into hand, especially only have one in the deck. And yeah, it's a lost interrupt, but I thought that could be pretty nice to make sure you get out that starship you need. If you just drew it for Destiny, and then you know it's there, go ahead and get out the Falcon, and then go from there. Let's see which weapon we got. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any rare devices. I think that's the Wall of the Executor. Okay. I don't know yet. I'm guessing either Dengar's carbine or Forlom's rifle. Let's get a bit more of a view. Okay. I don't think it's either of those. Man, I really don't have enough of a picture here. Oh, this is Forlom's, I think. Okay, yeah. So, Yeah, there it is on the Executor there, and I think that's where it's supposedly pictured. Yeah, it's a very cool card. I mean, the first, well, maybe assault rifle could shoot adjacent sights, but yeah, up to 2 sights away. It is kind of interesting imagining Forlom sniping somebody from 2 sights away, and yeah, neat card for sure. Free on Forlom, target for free, and yeah, kind of hard to get it to work, but it would be nice sometime to. I don't know. You got to draw a pretty high destiny to hit anything because you're subtracting the distance from the target. But definitely a neat card, and it's cool that they got sniping into the game. So yeah, we're not gonna. I mean, it's possible, but we're probably not gonna beat that as a pull. So I will call it there in terms of opening packs. Probably the next one I'll be opening. I need to restock Reflections 1, so not sure when that's going to come out, but I'm running low on Reflections 1, so that'll probably be the next time I crack open a box. In any case, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the good pull. Anytime you get a semi-main character's unique weapon, that's going to be a pretty good pull from a pack. So, thanks again for watching. Hope you tune in for more.